Good morning, guys. Today is the day that we all have been waiting for. This is the first day of my training on Chipla Studio. Hopefully today I'll have a good day and I'll learn a lot of new things. Hopefully this fashion industry treats me good. Stick with me till the end and I will be vlogging the entire journey. Hey guys, it's quite later on in the night now. It's 6 p.m. right now. The last clip you saw is when I recorded the whole studio as I was leaving after being done with class and I was returning back home. So I quickly jotted down my points on what video is going to be about for today. So today was nothing much special. It was just an orientation class and we were asked what we expected from the studio and what we thought that they would teach us and what they are actually gonna teach us and how they are flexible enough to teach us what we want and what we expect from them. So I quickly wrote down some bullet points over here to tell you guys what actually happened and what I experienced from my first class today. So what class I'm taking fashion designing course of 15 to 20 days in Chipla Studio, which is located in the loop. I will link their Instagram in the description below. And what they asked was what was my name, age, and what I expected from the studio. So I, as a bachelor's dropout science student, that I know absolutely nothing on the fashion industry, as I mentioned. So I told them that I was a complete noob to a fashion industry. I didn't know what goes behind the scene and what process it actually takes to make a garment, like designing, illustration, styling, then a garment and fabric hunting and all the stuff like that. I don't know where to get my stuff and nothing like that. The only fashion or the related topic that I know is from cosplay, and the only fabrics I usually use for my cosplay is terry cotton, and silks, and a bit of leather. So I don't know much about fabric either. So I told them that, and I'm a cosplayer and I like to play with my style and I am really out there for people to see, and I'm not really camera cautious or anything like that, so it's good. Then after that I also told them that my expectation from Chipla Studio, all the universities that I have researched on abroad till right now, they all require a portfolio for fashion designing student, that we have to submit our portfolio. The meaning of that portfolio is that what projects we have done and what basic knowledge do we know. So as a baseline student and who has nothing to do with fashion, I am literally at the ground level with no projects, being my portfolio being completely empty, and I didn't know what to do and what projects to do, or even if I create my own project, will that be good enough for the portfolio so that they can accept me and also maybe apply for a scholarship. So that was my main problem. And there are 3 more individuals learning with me in Chipla Studio, and one of them also had the same problem. She had just completed her A-levels course and she had no idea how to build on her portfolio and what projects to do and how to get accepted in a university on abroad or applying for a scholarship and stuff like that. Our main problems were that, and our instructor told us that she would help in that, and we had to do 3 projects, and that projects properly in a good manner. She would help us to build on our portfolio, and we could later on do our own projects so that we can build on that. So that was the topic of the day. We introduced ourselves and told what our expectations were, and a week before Chuplex Studio actually started, I was actually invited by my friend to model for a brand named Lagam Nepal. I will link them down in the description below. They are a brand who like slow fashion and vintage, and it's very much of a cool brand. I recommend checking them out, and they focus more on vintage wears and slow fashion, and it's quite an fascinating brand, I would say, in my words. A friend told that someone backed out, that they could not in the runway or that Lagam was organizing, so she asked me to fill in. So I went, and I did the modeling for them, and I did the walks for them, and it really fascinated me a lot to see how the ready-made garments were modeled and styled on the models, and how it was sold in the market, right? So I was completely fascinated by that side of the fashion industry as well. As I'm a cosplayer, I know how a garment is made and what actually takes to make a garment, but I was really interested by how it is styled and how it is marketed as well. So I told our instructor in Choprak Studio that I really wanted to know about the full spectrum of things, which go from the basic stuff of fabric hunting to making the garment, to styling the garment, and to modeling, and then finally marketing the garments. I really wanted to know all the spectrum and all the behind the scenes, plus what goes on the media. As a regular class, that we also had some assignments that we had to do. I will also show you what I had in mind that day. Our assignment was to make a collection of garments and what inspired us, and the mood board. I will also put my mood board right over here and just show you what my designs were and what I really was inspired from. So my inspiration for this collection was techwear and very private stuff, like in the internet where everything is public and everything can be accessed or hacked easily. So that was my main reference. That's why I include the locks and the chains in my outfit, because I wanted things to be private, because privacy means a lot to me, and that's why that was one of my inspiration, and that is what my mood board shows over here. So what else is there for me to cover? I've talked about what classes I'm taking and what was the topic of the day. I've told what the assignments were and examples on how to do it. We had to draw flats, as you saw in my video. We drew it on the model, and we drew the separate garments on a blank paper. Those drawings are called flats. The basic we learned about basic terminologies and what the patches and accessories are, like zippers are called appliques. So those were the terms we learned today, and that's about it. We were told to research on our mood boards. I will definitely put my mood board over here as I show my looks. So we were told to research on how to do that, and that was about it for today. And I had a lot of fun today in the workshop, because I'm literally so new to this topic and so new to this industry and this world, that I was really fascinated by how the garments were made and what terms were there and what actually goes in the mind of a creator. Because as soon as the class finished, my mind was running with ideas and what I could do and what I could find as my mood board and everything. It was so like, it was like an adrenaline rush, right? So I really had fun today. So hope you guys learned something, and that's about it what I did for today's class. So that was it for today's video, because that was all I did in the studios, and I hope that you guys also had a bit of insight on what it goes behind the scenes and how the fashion industry works, even just a little bit. And do mention in the comments below that how you liked the video and how my editing skills were, because I am quite new to this and this is the first time I'm editing my video. And please do tell me how the video turned out and what things you liked interesting and what you do want to see in my videos more on. What do you want me to go in more depth on my classes or the things like that? Please suggest me on the comments down below what I should do next. So for now, I'll continue my vlogs, and I will do a rant in the end of the video on what actually happened in the class. I'll also put some clips on how the class went and what goes behind the scenes. From tomorrow, I will also be doing a short clip of OOTD, of outfit of the day, if you don't know what that means, and to show you guys what my usual casual dressing sense is like. Hopefully you guys found this video quite informative. Please like the video, subscribe, and follow me on all my social medias. I will put my handles all right over here. And that's it for today. Bye guys, see you next time.